Betelgeuse is one of the most famous stars in the night sky and has captivated astronomers and stargazers alike for centuries. But the question everyone has been asking is, when will Betelgeuse explode and what will we see? As a red supergiant, it's in the late stages of its life and its fate is not in question. Its eventual collapse will be the start of a supernova explosion that will leave a brilliant mark in the night sky. But when will this happen? What will we see when Betelgeuse finally reaches the end of its stellar life? Let's dive into the science behind Betelgeuse and what we should expect to see when it finally reaches its end. Betelgeuse is a red supergiant located about 640 light-years away in the constellation Orion. It's one of the largest and brightest stars in the sky and is the second brightest star in the Orion constellation. The brightest is Rigel, a blue supergiant star with about the same mass as Betelgeuse at 18 times that of our Sun, but packed into a much smaller space. Betelgeuse has an estimated mass of around 16 to 19 times our Sun and is about 800 times larger in size. If it was placed in our solar system, Betelgeuse would extend beyond the orbit of Jupiter. Stars like Betelgeuse live fast and die young. Red and blue supergiant stars have relatively short lifespans compared to smaller stars like the Sun, which is expected to live around 10 billion years. But because of the massive size of Betelgeuse, it will exist for only about 10 million years before it goes supernova. Betelgeuse is nearing the end of its life and is expected to explode within the next 100,000 years. A very short amount of time in stellar terms. There's been a lot of speculation about when Betelgeuse will finally explode, but the truth is no one knows for sure. In late 2019 and early 2020, Betelgeuse experienced a notable dimming event that led to widespread excitement that it might be about to go supernova. However, scientists have since concluded that the dimming was likely caused by a cloud of dust ejected from the star and not an impending explosion. Betelgeuse is nearing the end of its fuel supply and is likely fusing mostly helium, oxygen, or carbon. Once it runs out of all the nuclear fuel that powers it, the star will no longer be able to counteract the gravitational forces pulling it inward. The core will collapse, which will lead to an explosion, known as a Type II supernova. Predicting when this will happen is impossible to do accurately. Betelgeuse could explode tomorrow, or it might not explode for another 100,000 years. While variability and recent dimming events make it clear that Betelgeuse is an unstable aging star, the exact timing of when it will go supernova remains a mystery. When Betelgeuse does finally explode, it will be an extraordinary event in the night sky. A Type II supernova occurs when a massive star exhausts its nuclear fuel, causing the core to collapse under its own gravity. This collapse triggers an explosion that releases an enormous amount of energy, sending the outer layers of the star hurtling into space at incredible speeds. The explosion will be visible from Earth and is expected to be as bright as a full moon, if not brighter. Some estimates suggest that the supernova could even be visible during the day for several weeks, and could continue to outshine all other stars in the night sky for months before gradually fading. Despite the spectacular nature of the explosion, Betelgeuse is located far away enough that its supernova will not pose any threat to Earth. At a distance of 640 light-years, the explosion's radiation, including high-energy gamma rays, will dissipate over such a vast distance. By the time it reaches Earth, it will be, for the most part, harmless. However, the light show will be something to behold and will likely become the subject of intense observation and study by scientists. After the explosion, the remains of Betelgeuse's core will either form a neutron star or, if it's massive enough, collapse further into a black hole. A neutron star is an incredibly dense remnant left after the core of a massive star collapses. If Betelgeuse is massive enough, it could form a black hole, a region of space where gravity is so strong that not even light can escape. After the initial blast, the outer layers of Betelgeuse will be ejected into space, creating a vast supernova remnant. These remnants are clouds of gas and dust that expand outward from the explosion. Over time, these materials will mix with the surrounding space, contributing to the creation of new stars and planets in the distant future. The supernova of Betelgeuse will be an awe-inspiring celestial event. At its peak, it may even likely be bright enough to cast shadows at night and make stargazing an entirely new experience during its visible period. Betelgeuse will remain visible for weeks or even months, slowly fading as the energy from the supernova disperses. It will be a once-in-a-lifetime event, as astronomers will be able to monitor such a rare spectacle with ground-based telescopes and space-based observatories. The explosion of Betelgeuse will provide an unprecedented opportunity to study the dynamics of supernovae in real time. It will offer valuable insights into the life cycle of massive stars and the processes that drive these explosive events. While we may not know exactly when Betelgeuse will explode, it is inevitable. It may have already happened, as it takes light 640 years to arrive at Earth, given its distance from us. One thing for sure, it will be one of the most significant astronomical events witnessed by humanity. It will offer a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to observe a supernova up close and to study the death of a star in incredible detail. All we can do is watch Betelgeuse with awe and fascination, knowing that at any moment it will light up the night sky in a spectacular final act. Whether it happens in our lifetime or not, the eventual supernova of Betelgeuse will be an extraordinary event that reminds us of the immense and dynamic nature of the universe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.